Hey guys, and welcome to Dark Blue Nutrition. My name is Katie. I'm a dietitian and personal trainer, and today we're going to talk about the 5 health apps that will change your life. These are apps that I use every single day, and they have absolutely transformed my life in 2020, and I want to make sure that I pass them on to you so you can have some good recommendations as we go into 2021 and work out from home, give ourselves some self-care, and be as productive as possible with the time that we have on our hands. If you're interested in joining the Dark Blue community, we talk about nutrition, fitness, and mindful eating topics, and we have a lot of fun on the channel, so make sure to hit the subscribe button to join the community below. Without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. The first one that I think you're absolutely going to want to check out is the Apple Fitness Plus app. This is $9.99 a month. I'm not sure if there's an annual subscription, but if there is, I will leave the cost in the corner so you can check it out. So basically you go into the fitness app that you probably already have if you have an Apple phone and click the middle Fitness Plus button. If you don't have it on your phone, it is fairly new, so I would go into your settings and make sure that you are all up to date. So it is kind of your standard workout exercise app, but you have the choice of HIIT workout, yoga, core, strength, treadmill, cycling, rowing, dance, and a mindful cool down, which is just kind of your standard cool down. You can kind of pair your workout with the cool down of your choice. I really love it because there's so much variety, but one of my favorite things about this app is that it has 10, 20, and 30-minute workouts, even like some 40-minute workouts. And I just love that there's so many 30-minute workouts, because sometimes, even though I have a lot of people that I love to follow on YouTube, or sometimes I do the Tone It Up app, which is a great app too, sometimes I don't love that I have to pick 10 different 10-minute workouts. Sometimes it's fun to do that and to be able to mix and match. Other times I just want to get in, get my workout done, and not have to think about a billion different things. So that's just one more thing to think about. So I've been loving some of the strength training routines and the core routines. That has been my favorite so far, but I also love some of the yoga workouts too. So definitely check out the Fitness Plus app if you think $9.99 is a reasonable investment for your workouts. I think since a lot of gyms are not fully open or not at full capacity right now, I think it's totally reasonable to pay $10 a month, but I do understand some people have different financial needs. So if you need some free workouts, definitely check out the Dark Blue Nutrition workouts, because I have tons of them for you and I think you will love them as well. The next health app that has changed my life is the My Water app. So a little background to this. I live in Colorado. I used to live in Illinois, and since I moved to Colorado, I have been terrible at getting in enough water. I'm at higher elevation, and it's just crazy the amount of water my body needs now. So getting in enough water has really been a struggle for me, and the My Water app has helped me just stay accountable and stay focused on my water goals without having to log in a calorie counting app. Because those of you who know my nutrition philosophy, I really don't believe that we all need to count calories all day, and it kind of triggers me when I have to go into an app and like it asks me to log this and that and this and that. And one thing I really love about this app is that you can log coffee, water, and tea with the free version. And when you log something like coffee that is a little bit dehydrating, it kind of subtracts a little bit of the quantity from that liquid that you're drinking. So it helps you keep it in perspective that yes, coffee is a liquid, tea is a liquid, but it can be a little more dehydrating because how caffeine affects your hydration status. Caffeine is a natural diuretic, so it causes you to pee more often, which means that you are more likely to get dehydrated. The next app that I really highly recommend is the Insight Timer. Insight Timer is really like a gem of an app that I wish I would have discovered long ago. And I actually discovered it midway through 2020 because I really needed some help with self-guided meditation and different things like that to help manage anxiety. And it's been a blessing. So let's go into the Insight Timer and check it out for a second. The Insight Timer has guided meditations, timers, courses for stuff like self-care, anxiety, different things like that. And I've taken several of their courses and really found it valuable to add to my toolkit for managing anxiety, because that's something that I personally struggle with. They also have music for sleeping. So if you have trouble sleeping and you need something to help you go to sleep, you can listen to one of those tracks. They have music. They have yoga classes. I have not done any of their yoga through this app, but I'm sure that it will be something that I do in the future. And then also they have a category for beginners, so you can learn to meditate, cope with anxiety, manage stress, improve your sleep. And then you have advanced section, mindfulness at work, building self-esteem, and morning time routines. So many cool stuff, and I absolutely highly recommend it. I have the annual subscription for Insight Timer. You probably heard me talk about it before if you have been on this channel for a while now, but I absolutely just love the app and highly recommend it. Could not recommend it more. And I will compare it to some other apps that I have used in the past. Calm was a great app, but it was a little above my price range that I wanted to spend for a meditation app. And then Headspace was a great app, but I felt like sometimes having the same exact narrator on my meditations, or the same two narrators, got a little dull, and I wasn't really finding a lot of value after I was doing a lot of the meditations over and over, or going through the courses, because they kind of felt the same. And I also got a lot of meditations that were guided, but then the middle part was silent, and I just thought that for a paid app it should be mostly guided. That's just my opinion. So some of you might like other apps, but I really love Insight Timer, and I highly recommend that you add it to your anxiety and stress management toolkit. The next app that I really love is the Gratitude app, and it's exactly how it sounds. It's an app that's very simplistic. What you can do is you can journal things that you're grateful for every single day. The app will give you a reminder to do so, and you can also add in affirmations, and they will remind you of that affirmation one time per day at your time of choosing. It also looks like they have daily Zen quotes that you can also remind yourself of, or you can share on social media, so that's kind of fun. They have one by Tony Robbins that says, "Change your expectation for appreciation and the world changes instantly." And then they have another affirmation that says, "I'm listening to my emotions and learning to make better decisions for myself." So I really love this app because it's helped me practice to think of different affirmations daily, and also practice general gratitude for the situations I'm in. Sometimes we can get stuck in a negative feedback loop of our own negative thoughts, but when you're forced to, I don't want to say forced, but when you're prompted to list something that you are grateful for, I think it just helps you expand your mind and like think, what am I grateful for? What is going well today? Versus focusing on what's going negative, because I know I definitely do that. I don't know about you. You can comment below if you have that same struggle, but I often have a negative filter for things where I notice and I'm drawn to negative things. I think that's just kind of a human experience there, but this app has really helped me do that. And I try to log in it every day, but it doesn't always happen. But I try to do it as often as possible because it just helps me have a more positive outlook on life in general. And then the last app that I want to talk about that has been absolutely life-changing is another new app that I have downloaded, and that is the Tomato Timer. But essentially what this app helps you do is what's called sprints. Sprints is actually a concept that I learned from a different YouTube video that I can link below, and they did a great job explaining about how people can be more productive in a healthier way. And essentially we have a limited amount of time that we can be truly productive on a certain thing. And if we want to make the most of our creative spirit and our creative energy, then we want to do little sprints of time versus big giant chunks of time spent on any one particular project. So what I like to do, for example, when I am editing YouTube videos, is turn on my Tomato Timer, and it automatically sets you to starting your task for 25 minutes. And then you have 4 different sprints of 25 minutes with 5 minutes of a break in between. So you really don't have to follow it to a T necessarily, but I like to, when I really want to spend 2 hours really focusing and honing in on my project or whatever I'm doing at the moment. I also do this with work because I do all my work remotely when I do one-on-one coaching and content creation and all that fun stuff. So I definitely highly recommend it, especially if you are a creative type or want to do some productive things in your day and you're just finding that it's a true struggle to get those things done. I highly recommend Tomato Timer because it is so helpful in your productivity. Make sure to comment below what your favorite health related apps are. I'd love to know how you have a productive, creative, healthy, and happy week using just your phone. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I will leave links to some videos that I know you'll love in the end card, so make sure to stick around until the very end, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.